Thank you. I begin with a quick introduction to the company. Milestones are an important way of looking at the past with gratitude, the present with appreciation, and the future with hope. IRFC is wholly owned by the Government of India, acting through the Ministry of Railways, and is registered with the Reserve Bank of India as a non-banking financial company and is classified under the category of an infrastructure finance company. IRFC is a dedicated market borrowing arm of the Indian Railways. Their primary business is financing the acquisition of rolling stock assets, which includes both powered and unpowered vehicles, for example, locomotives, coaches, wagons, trucks, flats, electric multiple units, containers, cranes, trolleys of all kinds, and other items of rolling stock components as enumerated in the standard lease agreement. They're also into leasing of railway infrastructure assets and national projects of the Government of India and lending to other entities under the Ministry of Railways, Government of India. Over the last 3 decades, IRFC has played a significant role in supporting the capacity enhancement of the Indian Railways by financing a proportion of its annual planned outlay. And now, on this momentous occasion, we would like to welcome the various dignitaries who have joined us today. We will welcome them on the stage with a bouquet of flowers. To begin with, I welcome our host for today, Mr. Vikram Limaye, MD and CEO, National Stock Exchange. Next, I extend a warm welcome to a special guest with us, Shri Naresh Salecha, Member Finance Railway Board. Welcoming our next guest, Shri Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary, DIPAM, Ministry of Finance. And now I welcome Shri Amitabh Banerjee, Chairman and Managing Director, IRFC. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to the book running lead managers who have played an integral part in the success of this IPO. We have with us Mr. Arun Mehta, MD and CEO, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. Mr. Ranveer Dabra, Director and Head, Equity Capital Markets, HSBC Securities and Capital Markets India Private Limited. Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. We will welcome him when he's here. Big round of applause for all our dignitaries today. And now we will commence this auspicious occasion with the lamp lighting ceremony, for which I request the representatives from DIPAM, Railway Board, management team of IRFC, Mr. Vikram Limaye from NSE, and the book running lead managers to please join us at the front. Thank you everyone for joining this lamp-lighting ceremony, which is done as a tradition and marks a new and prosperous beginning for IRFC. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Arun Mehta, MD and CEO, SBI Capital Markets Limited, to initiate the proceedings by sharing his opening remarks with us. Mr. Arun Mehta.
Morning, everyone. On behalf of SBI Caps, I extend a very warm welcome and express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Naresh Salecha, Member Finance Railway Board, Mr. Amitabh Banerjee, CMD IRFC, Mr. Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary Deepam, Mr. Vikram Limay, MD and CEO NSE, and the entire IRFC team present here, and everyone else, of course, present here for attending the listing ceremony. It is indeed a very proud moment for all of us here to be part of this wonderful journey. Every challenging journey is a fulfilling journey in hindsight, as we all know. And with IRFC IPO, it has been more than a fulfilling journey throughout the process. In this long voyage, meeting one successful milestone after another for IRFC, nothing gives us more pleasure than to see IRFC list on the bourses today. I may add that on a personal note, I may add that my association with IRFC dates back to 2009-10 when I was heading merchant banking in SBI. And we were always vying for the IRFC mandate for ECBs and competing with other banks. So we did many successful roadshows in those days and raised a lot of money for IRFC at very good rates. And coming back to the present, IRFC's strategic relationship with the Indian Railways, backed by a low-cost risk plus business model, diversified sources of funding and consistent business growth, and the strong pedigree that it enjoys always, has resonated very well, with the investors, as is evident from the success of the issue. IRFC offered approximately 1.78 billion shares through the book building route in the price band of 25 to 26. And IRFC IPO was the first ever Government of India IPO with an anchor book. The anchor book witnessed participation from investors across categories including sovereign wealth funds, mutual funds, insurance companies. The issue received sound response from marquee investors across categories, leading to an overall subscription of 3.5 times. Retail category was subscribed 3.7 times, having received more than 25 lakh applications, with very strong investor response. I take this opportunity to thank the investors for showing their faith in the management. I'm very confident that the management will spare no effort in keeping the faith of the investors by strengthening the company's performance even further and continue to support the capacity enhancement of the Indian Railways, which, as we all know, is the backbone of the Indian economy. I would once again like to congratulate Deepam and the company for achieving the milestone of initial public offering. It has been a great learning experience for all of us associated with the IPO, and we have thoroughly enjoyed working with both Deepam team as well as the IRFC team. I hope that the sound investor response continues and reflects in the listing today and going forward too. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited, to please come and address the gathering. Mr. Ajay Saraf.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's listing marks a historic moment in the journey of IRFC. On this auspicious and momentous occasion, on behalf of ICICI Securities, I would like to thank and congratulate everyone who were associated to making this issue a success. This is the first time, there are many firsts in this issue. This is the first time a government-owned NBFC has gone public. This is also the first time a public sector enterprise has opted for allocation to anchor investors. And everybody knows IRFC has been responsible for playing a strategic role in financing growth of Indian Railways. through its competitive cost of borrowing, highest credit rating from CRISIL, ICRA, CARE, strong asset liability management, and a demonstrated consistent financial performance through low-risk, cost-plus business model coupled with high operating efficiency and experienced management team. It has been our privilege to assist IRFC and DPAM to deliver this successful IPO to prominent investors, including SDFC MF, GIC, Nippon MF, Invesco MF, SBI Pension Fund, Tata GI, and Birla Life participated in the anchor book. And there was, 3.5 times oversubscribed, 25 lakhs application. It was indeed a very, very successful IPO. So we are confident that IRFC will create significant wealth for the long-term shareholders. And I once again thank you for your support. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I see that our guest, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited, Mr. Dharmesh Mehta is here with us, so I'd like to invite him on the stage and welcome him. Please, sir. May we have the flowers? No problem. One second. Thank you, sir. You're very welcome. And I now invite Mr. Ranveer Davda, Director and Head, Equity Capital Markets, HSBC Securities and Capital Markets India Private Limited, to please come and address the gathering. Mr. Ranveer Davda.
Good morning, all. I think with such senior dignitaries speaking ahead of me, it always happens that what you have planned to speak has already been covered by most of my fellow merchant bankers. But I would like to humbly thank the Ministry of Railways, Mr. Salecha, Dr. Pandey, Deepam, and CMD IRFC for trusting the merchant bankers with this very prestigious issue and allowing the 4 banks to partner with you on this IPO. I think each of the members who have been part of the team know it has been quite a tedious exercise over the past 3 years. I think each member of the company, Deepam, Minister of Railways, has gone through an extremely, difficult period. But as they say, a builder who sees what he's created after 3 years only realizes the satisfaction he gets once it's there. I think together we are quite proud, and as HSBC, we're extremely proud that we've achieved this so far. I think moving to the investors now, because they are going to be the most critical element of IRFC's journey going forward. Landmark to say that the anchor process, which I think again I would like to give credit to Dr. Pandey and Minister for bestowing the faith. I would say to an extent even taking a new risk as it's being the first time, but together collectively coming up with a framework that we think will stand the test of times. No doubt in saying that investors locally and internationally have taken to it. This has become a significant goalpost for all PSU offerings going forward. We can tell you there are other issuers already eyeing this, and I'm sure IRFC management is going to get a lot of inbound questions on how this framework was actually put together. So congratulations to the team on that. I think finally, I would like to wish all of us the very best as the listing ceremony comes. And I think this is not sometimes we say the IPO is completed, but according to us, it's just the start of the journey. I think we all bankers and as a group will collectively only work more closely with IRFC management to ensure that it reaches the heights it deserves to reach. With that, thank you all and all the best.
Thank you, Mr. Davda. And now it's my pleasure to invite Shri Amitabh Banerjee, Chairman and Managing Director, Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited, to please come and share his thoughts on this momentous occasion. Mr. Amitabh Banerjee.
Member Finance Railway Board, Shri Naresh Chalecha, sir, MD and CEO NSE, Shri Vikram Limeji, Joint Secretary Deepam, Shri Alok Pandeji, all the distinguished guests from the media and investor fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you on this momentous occasion. On behalf of Indian Railway Finance Corporation, I extend a very warm welcome to one and all present here on this auspicious occasion of our company's listing at NSE. The listing of IRFC on the exchanges and addressing guests at this August event of NSE is a culmination of the hard work of the entire team of this prestigious organization, who have been a symbol of grit and determination over the last more than 34 years of IRFC's journey. As you know, IRFC is a Category 1 Miniratna public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Railways and is its dedicated market borrowing arm. It is registered with RBI as a systemically important NBFC with the infrastructure finance company status. Our primary objective is to meet the extra budgetary resources requirement of the Indian Railways through market borrowings to fund Indian Railways' ambitious infrastructure building program. In fact, in the current fiscal, IRFC will be providing over rupees 1,13,000 crore funding to railways, constituting more than 70% of Indian Railways' capex outlay this financial year, which is a record to date. Our primary business includes the acquisition and financial leasing of rolling stock assets, leasing of railway infrastructure assets and projects of national importance, and lending to other entities under the Ministry of Railways like RVNL, IRCON, and so on. Some of the major projects that we are currently involved in include network expansion, electrification, station redevelopment, high-speed railway and elevated corridors, and enhancing outlay on line capacity by way of doubling, tripling, and quadrupling of railway track. At IRFC, we follow a financial leasing model wherein we finance the purchase of assets and lease them to Indian Railways, typically for a period of 30 years. Our strength lies in our ability to raise funds at competitive rates based on strong credit ratings and tap diversified sources of funding at both domestic and global level. Our business is a low-cost, low-risk model and has been growing consistently over the years. The company has been reporting an asset under management growth of 27% CAGR for the past 3 years. IRFC's strength lies in its strong asset liability management and our well-experienced senior management and a committed team of professionals, which have been our pillar of strength and support behind all our success in achieving our expectations. I am proud to say the company's strengths and growth potential have been recognized by the investing community through the overwhelming response to this IPO. I want to acknowledge the trust that the investor community, both the retail and institutional segments, have bestowed on us, especially the anchor investors who have strongly supported the IPO and enhanced its visibility. On this note, as we start a new journey and open a new chapter in our legacy, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to all the stakeholders who made their significant contribution in our organization's IPO and the listing of NSE. On NSE, we shall strive to deliver the best to all our stakeholders. I take this opportunity to thank all my dear colleagues and staff for their dedication, and Minister of Railways and Minister of Finance and Deepam for their support, which have been our driving forces towards heralding a new dawn in the journey of IRFC. Thank you all, and God bless. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. It was very interesting to hear about the journey. We would now like to invite Shri Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary, DPAM, Ministry of Finance, to say a few words. Shri Alok Pandey.
Very good morning to all the distinguished guests present here for the listing ceremony of IRFC. As you're aware, this is a brilliant model. In fact, the first time I saw it, I was really thinking, why didn't someone else think about it? And Sir Salecha Sahab and I think your predecessors in railways must be congratulated for having this brilliant model, which is a lease financing model, and there's no parallels in India. So it's a very different company, and like everyone said, this puts a lot of responsibility. The IPO puts a lot of responsibility on the management and employees of IRFC to take forward the interests of the investors going forward, and I'm sure they will live up to it, because I can tell you there was a time in October, November when the whole team was struggling with COVID, and still they fought back and they were able to do this IPO in record time. It shows the strength of their character. So I'm pretty sure that going forward, the investors will definitely have a very good team to look forward to. I would like to also express my sincere thanks to all the teams who have been involved, including the Railway Board team led by Mr. Salecha, the IRFC team led by Mr. Banerjee, all my merchant banking friends who have guided me all along the way, and some interesting excerpts have been mentioned about the anchor investors episode. But I mean, we in the government actually thought that why not go for something which is offered under a regulatory guideline, and it should be extended to the CPSC stocks too, because there should be value creation for the investors. And ultimately, we in DIPAM are actually very, very conscious of the value creation for both government as well as the investors. And we fundamentally believe that there are a number of steps that we have already taken, and going forward also we'll take. So I don't have the luxury of time to spell out all those out here, but putting a stop to equity-based ETFs and coming up with a new dividend policy which favors the shareholders are some of the things that I would just like to put on record. So the anchor investors introduction, I think will be it's a great signal that there will be a more synergistic coherence between what the government offerings are and what the private sector market offerings are. And I hope that there is value creation for investors in the CPSC stocks also going forward. So let's wait and hope for a very good listing today. And congratulations to everyone present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. The next guest we would like to invite is Shri Naresh Salecha, Member Finance, Railway Board, to please come and say a few words. Shri Naresh Salecha.
Good morning, Mr. Banerjee, CMD IRFC, Mr. Leme, Managing Director and CEO NSE, my friend Alok, Joint Secretary DIPAM, Mr. Mehta, MD SBI Caps, MD and CEO Dharmesh, and all my BRLM friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a great pleasure today. I stand here on behalf of Indian Railways to congratulate Indian Railway Finance Corporation's IRFC on this very big day for being listed on NSE. As we are all aware, IRFC has successfully closed its maiden IPO last week. IRFC is Indian Railways' most efficient fundraiser, functioning with professionalism, exemplary efficiency. In 3 decades of its existence, IRFC has relentlessly executing prime role in efficient funding vehicle. Indian Railway on its part has ensured to fulfill its obligation in time always. Indian Railway is on a massive modernization drive. We have prepared a national rail plan for a future-ready railways, wherein infrastructure will be created by 2030, which shall be able to cater to the demand till 2050. As a subset of NRP, Indian Railway has identified infrastructure projects as supercritical, critical, and essential to be completed by before 2024 as part of Vision 2024. The infrastructure projects which are financially viable and remunerative will be funded through leasing model of IRFC, giving ample opportunity to grow. I really appreciate the way company is meeting its funding requirement and its ability to tap various sources to extract the lowest possible pricing from the market through both taxable, tax-free bond issues, term loans from banks, FIs, and ECBs. I take this opportunity to congratulate and to express my heartfelt best wishes to the management of IRFC and its continued to achieve business excellence. I also thank employees of the company without whose efforts and commitment no organization would have performed well in these challenging conditions, as Alok rightly pointed out about COVID period and Dharmesh also mentioned about same. I also want to thank all BRLM friends, number of people around HSBC, SBI Cap, DAM Capital and all, and we have series of VCs where we have some difference of opinion, but at the end of the day when we see it here, it's really very heartening. Who have worked this to a great success, and to all applicants, all investors who had great interest and confidence in IPO. I mean, having 3.5 times of this thing, and with the anchor investor, the first time when the concept was introduced, and the sheer amount, the interest shown by the investors and anchor investors, showing the faith in the unique company. Given this promising long-term growth prospects and very low risk business model, hardly any risk, it's actually zero NPA and zero tax company. The company should continue to reward its investor in the long term, and that's what is actually win-win for everybody. All stakeholders have to win-win. Before concluding, once again I wish to convey my sincere wishes to IRFC leadership and management for their successful achievement and growth. Thank you all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. And now I would like to invite our host for today's event, Mr. Vikram Limaye, MD and CEO, National Stock Exchange, to please come and say a few words. Mr. Vikram Limaye.
Morning, everyone. Shri Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary Deepam, Shri Salecha, Member Finance Railway Board, Shri Banerjee, CMD IRFC, Shri Oja, GM Finance IRFC, other dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you who have joined us for this momentous ceremony for the listing of IRFC. The listing of IRFC marks a milestone in the history of NSE. It is the first government-owned NBFC to be listed on our exchange. I'm confident that this is the first of many more partnerships between the Indian Railways and NSE. By providing world-class logistics services and transportation infrastructure, the Indian Railways has always been synonymous with facilitating economic and social development. The IRFC is the dedicated market borrowing arm of the Indian Railways. Since its inception in 1986, the organization has played a strategic role in financing the operations of the railways. Its role in facilitating investment outlays for the acquisition of rolling stock, leasing of railway infrastructure assets, and lending to entities has been noteworthy. Simultaneously, the organization has also contributed towards the modernization of existing tracks and stations, developing dedicated freight corridors, introduction of high-speed railways and elevated corridors. In many ways, the IRFC carries the important responsibility of facilitating progress not just for the Indian Railways but for our entire country. The listing of the IRFC on the NSE is a clear indicator of the reform-driven and growth-oriented agenda of the government. The move will translate into progressive and long-term value for the development of the Indian railways and infrastructure as well as for Indian investors. It provides an opportunity for IRFC to expand its investor base manifold. The listing paves the way for other railway PSU companies to participate in the equity markets, and it gives the Indian retail investors an opportunity to take part in the growth of one of the world's largest railway networks via the exchange and listing route. As IRFC sets out on this new journey, I am confident that it will benefit immensely from NSE's strong market leadership and depth in the secondary markets. As I conclude my note, I thank each one of you for being a part of this momentous occasion in the organization's history. I want to thank IRFC, the entire management team and its employees, and we look forward to the future with great hope and excitement. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And now, to commemorate the significance of this event, we will have an exchange of mementos. First, I invite Mr. Vikram Limaye, MD and CEO, NSE, to present a special memento to our dignitaries. And to receive the memento first, I invite Shri Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary, DIPAM, Ministry of Finance. Next, I invite Shri Naresh Salecha, Member Finance, Railway Board. Now, I invite Shri Amitabh Banerjee, Chairman and Managing Director, IRFC. We will be presenting the special memento as well as the listing certificate. In a reciprocal gesture, Shri Amitabh Banerjee will now present special mementos to some very special partners whose contributions have been invaluable in the successful listing of IRFC. And to receive it, we have Mr. Vikram Limaye. Next, to receive the memento, I invite Shri Naresh Salecha, Member Finance, Railway Board. Next, I invite Shri Alok Pandey, Joint Secretary, DIPAM, Ministry of Finance. Inviting Mr. Arun Mehta, MD and CEO, SBI Capital Markets Limited. Inviting now Mr. Ajay Saraf, Executive Director, ICICI Securities Limited. Next, I invite Mr. Ranveer Dabra, Director and Head, Equity Capital Markets, HSBC Securities and Capital Markets, India Private Limited. Inviting now Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. Inviting Mr. Akshay Bhandari, DAM Capital Advisors Limited. Inviting now Mr. Rajesh Chaturvedi, Chairman, Ad Factors Advertising and PR. Next, we invite a representative from Khaitan and Company, domestic legal counsel to the company. We also have a representative from Squire Patton Boggs, Singapore LLP, international legal counsel to the company. Sure. Inviting a representative from AZB and Partners, Domestic Legal Counsel, to the book running lead managers. Next, a representative from Simons & Simons, International Legal Counsel, to HSBC. And lastly, a representative from KBDS and Company, Chartered Accountants, Statutory Auditors, to the company. Thank you. And now I would like to call upon Mr. Dharmesh Mehta, Managing Director and CEO, DAM Capital Advisors Limited, to please come and present the vote of thanks. Mr. Dharmesh Mehta.
Good morning, everyone. Salecha ji, Mr. Banerjee, Alok ji, and Vikram. A very good morning to all of you, and a very big congratulations to the entire IRFC team, the DPAM team, the Railways team for a fantastic IPO. As we say, it's an historic day. It's the first anchor IPO by Government of India, and we had a decent subscription of around 3.5 times, and we had got the most marquee investors which you require for such a company, and that's a big achievement, especially to get them in the anchor book. I would like to congratulate Mr. Banerjee and the entire team for guiding the investors, taking out so much time and energy, and it's been a long process, as all of us know. So clearly that required a lot of passion and determination to continue the effort. So many times we had the ups and downs, but finally we made it. After all the sessions we had on the pricing discussion to the investor allocation, I think so we did a phenomenal job. It was not a small IPO, as you know, it's a 4,600 odd crore IPO, one of the largest in the last 2 years and today we're getting to the listing day. So all the best to the entire IRFC team, and a big thank you to all my fellow bankers. We all worked as a team and finally made it to this day. And wishing the very best, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mehta. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for, the very historic moment when Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited will see itself listed on the stock exchanges of India, is just about 2 minutes from now. May I now request the dignitaries from Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited, bankers and distinguished guests to kindly gather around the gong for the bell ringing ceremony. It's a great moment that must be captured. May we have some photographs? Ladies and gentlemen, when we are 10 seconds away, we will begin the countdown, and I request all of you to join me. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Indian Railway Finance Corporation Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. Thank you, everyone. This has been a milestone. We are grateful to our host, NSC, the book-running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family and friends, well-wishers, our shareholders, and all you viewers who took time to celebrate this momentous occasion with us. Thank you all once again. Please join us for refreshments hereafter, and have a great day ahead. Thank you.